and look for any signs of anything that you think that might explain what's going on there. And they said, the guy is a Yowie. Steve says, so what? I've seen one. Not only have I seen one, my wife's seen one. We saw them together 20 years ago. They said, I have no problem with that. He's telling the truth. So I'll go and do it anyway. Went back to the police and said, no, no feral pigs, nothing like that. Believe him. Police were blown away. I mean, absolutely. Even the night of the stakeout, they got bored and went over here and knocked on a few doors, and they bumped into Gordon, who said the same thing. A bloke we met with torchlight. I said, yeah, we'll see it. And so, yeah, total credibility. I mean, you couldn't avoid it. And considering the fact that we're up to, 62 people now here who've seen it, I mean, at that stage...
When you say they've seen it, they've had more than one sighting too, a lot of them, haven't they?
Oh, yeah.
Right.
Yeah, for sure. The minimum acceptable for me is something like seeing the eyes and the way, in particular, not just any old eyes, because you get wallabies too, but particularly the eyes at the height, and particularly if it does this, it goes down. Because when it's in trouble, when it wants to hide, the first thing it does is it goes down. And if it's behind a tree, because the Aborigines told me that originally, that they live in the trees, that's an illusion they have to the fact they just simply stand behind them. The other cute one, which is very, very interesting, is the illusion to the fact that the Yowie have their feet on backwards. Now, no one, I think, seriously believes that they actually do, let alone the Aborigines. I think what they actually try, my interpretation is simply that it's fucking hard to track. In other words, you go in one direction, you're going the wrong way. I think that's all it is.
I know you're telling us flesh and blood type reports. Any supernatural or paranormal aspects to it at all?
No.
Never?
No. No UFOs? No. Thylacines? No.
What about your take on the creature itself? Would you say, it's aggressive or...
No, very gentle, this one. It likes playing.
What would you liken it to?
6, 7-year-old kid.
Yeah.
That's Ian's comment too, actually. Ian said that. It looks like about 6 or 7-year-old misbehaving. Hide and seek, let's play. He understands cause and effect. I throw something, you run away. It uses tools. I know that, got photographs of it. Knocked a light down one night with a stick, grabbed a stick, pushed the light down, climbed up ladder, stick was still embedded in the bark, nail hole right next to it, right on the ground. All this sort of stuff. The guy up here, the professional hunter who saw the tree bite, said this has not been cut deep enough. He said, when I eat them, this is roadkill, right? When I eat them, I usually cut them very deep. If you don't, these things are so aggressive and hold in the heartwood of the tree, you've got to use a stick to get them out otherwise. He said, this has been dug out. It's bitten in. That's close enough, because after all, most animals are lazy. You do what's basically required, and then you get a stick and you can flick it out. That's good. Get a bit cold here, actually.
Yeah, you want to take it?
Yeah, I think it might.
It's now, I guess. Probably shaves.
So you used to live up here?
Yes, next door to be exact.
And what are your experiences of the hairy man? How did they first start?
How did they first start? You'll have to ask questions. I'm not good at this.
That's all right.
How did they first start? With Neil hysterically banging on my window saying, "Neighbour, come out, there's something down the back here." Whereupon I woke from a dead sleep, said to my wife, "I think the neighbour's on drugs, dear." I really did. I thought he was on pills or something. Because now every day your neighbour knocks on the window in the middle of the night and says, "Hey, there's something down here, quick, quick, quick."
Yeah.
So being the decent neighbourly kind of guy I am, I jumped out of bed and said, "Let's go." And we came down here, and neighbour sort of, he was in a state of extreme agitation. Yes, extreme agitation. Really extreme agitation. I wouldn't say hysterical, but thoughts like that flashed into my head. So I came down the back with him and, yeah, was rumpling and bumping over there in the scrub a bit, and I said, "Well, let's do it. Let's do it." So we just ran in there. Because, well, most he can do is kill you.
Have you ever had any experiences prior to Neil knocking on your door?
He was knocking the bedroom window, not door.
Okay.
No. No, guess what? No.
And how long had you lived here for?
Oh, hang on, this is a while back. Well, yeah, I lived here for 10 years all up. That was... How long, cross-reference, how long ago was that? You banged on...
Oh, that was 93.
Okay. That was, 8 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
Well, we come down here and Neil was quite agitated. Yes, and in extreme agitation.
You came down, you heard the noises.
Oh shit, yeah. Yeah, you couldn't help but hear them. And I said, let's do it, let's go, let's get it. So I just ran into the bush with Neil going, come back, silly person, and things like that. Maybe not the exact quote, but close. And I said, well, most you could do is kill us. You know.
What were your thoughts at the time, though? You must have thought it was a bloody big thing.
No, so it's something big, yeah, so what?
Big human or big something strange?
I don't know, it's something big. Mm. And I am reasonably well versed with all the indigenous wildlife in this country, probably to the extent that I could identify any animal that you could bring up, if not species, at least genus. So I'm quite well versed with animals. And they don't frighten me. So yeah, hey, shit, I rode a bike club for years. Used to big hairy man, most with tattoos and bad attitudes. Some with weapons. Hey, what's worse than fighting a 19-stone bloke with a 12-inch shifter in his hand? Ain't nothing out there, is there? Right, think about it. Yeah, I mean, people go, what, you're running to attack this big hairy thing? Hey, I've fought big hairy men with shifters, hey, and baseball bats, you know. So
in your experience with Neil in pursuing this, I mean, have you caught sight of it yourself?
yeah, I saw it real good. Yeah, I did a real good
How
view
would
in.
you describe it?
Big, hairy, massive.
Yeah. What about the colour and it?
Hard that, right. Scenario, full moon, almost vertically above, so it would have been up past 12, 1 o'clock at night. Visibility, excellent. Colour differentiation, none. Sepia. You know, of course, like when the moon's up at night, all cats are grey.
Yeah.
Well, they're not really, they're sepia coloured when you get a full moon. And it ran out from the left-hand side of the scrub, because we'd just chased it all the way down through the bushy like we did regularly. Must have been over heads. We'd run up buggery through the bush after this bastard. He'd run down the end of the road. Neil and I'd be absolutely, we'd be fucked. Coughing bits of lung up. We'd come back here. Oh, rooted, right. It's hard work running through that. And scratches all over us. We'd come back. We'd sit there and have a cup of coffee, coughing our lungs all over the place, have a cigarette. Health fanatics. And the bastard would come back here and start rumping and bumping through the bush again, wanting us to chase it again. Yeah, right, I know. We got the stage. It sounds a bit blasé, I suppose. And I thought, if we were out here going out, piss off and throwing rocks at him. Like, go away. Like, we've played. We've done it. Piss off. And after a while, when you can't catch it, nobody wears off real fast. Hey, it's a no-win situation for us. It can outrun us, outsee us. It's more mobile. It doesn't trip over the barbed wire fence. That hurts.
What's the closest do you believe you've been to it?
Oh, shit. Oh, no, I've been close. I don't know how close exactly. What's the distance here, the car? What's that? 50 feet? 40 feet?
It's pretty close.
Yeah. And I saw him. He ran across the track in front of me. And it would have been...
This is at night again?
Yeah, this was the time I saw him really well. We chased him all the way down there through the scrub and shit like that. There was myself, Neil and my wife in that order. I was running a lot faster than Neil. And my wife was running a little bit slower, which is probably sensible from her point of view. Could have been intentional, actually. But I've come around the corner and tried to intercept him. Run down the track as fast as I could, and he's come out on the left. Runs